been a while since my last video, but in amongst that time, it's been a long month. I've picked up quite a few books, far too many to actually do in one video, so I'm going to shoot right through them and let you all know what I've got. First of all, we have to start with a birthday present that I got from an amazing friend of mine. I have a thing with my book collections where I want absolute favourites to be in hardback. It's not always possible, but where possible I prefer to have that, because the hardback copies look a lot nicer, they're a lot more durable, and they usually last a lot longer. And again, as I said, they just look so much nicer on the shelf, especially with these ones. These are the newest version of the Harry Potter books. I got the entire series. I'm only holding up the first one as an example. She didn't just get me one. You know, that would be nice, but yeah, as a big birthday present, here's a book from one series. Go out and hopefully find the other 6. But no, all of these are absolutely fantastic. The artwork on these is utterly superb. As you can see, I'm currently holding my finger over Ron, poor little bastard. But yeah, as you can see, that's just an example of the artwork on them. It's absolutely superb on every single book. You'll also get a very nicely done picture on the back for just random characters. It's good to see that Harry, even from first year in this version of the book, is a mop head. But hopefully that will improve as time goes on. Second of all, I'm going to count this as part of my book haul. Technically I got it as a birthday present, but it was just purely because that's when I was there to pick it up. I got the final Twilight book, again in hardback, for my hardback collection. I'm still halfway through the first Twilight book, but I'm actually enjoying it that much that there comes a point where I know that I want the rest of them in hardback, because I know I want to keep a hold of these. They're very, very well written books. And as much as so many people who have derided me for actually bothering to read them, all their criticism is all down to the stuff that's in the movies, and a lot of it is completely misplaced when it comes to the books. So general rule that I've found is, if somebody's criticising me for reading Twilight, I just simply ask them, have you read the book? If not, shut the up. It just occurred to me halfway through that sentence, I might have some younger viewers, so I'll try not to swear too much. Another book that I got is something that a friend of mine got this, and I decided, just through flicking through it, that I wanted it as well. It is the illustrated version of Neil Gaiman's Stardust. This is absolutely gorgeously drawn. I'm just trying to find just some examples of some of the artwork in here. Absolutely beautiful artwork. And I mean, I've been curious enough to read this book for a while. As with most people after seeing the movie, I know that the movie has taken, shall we say, a couple of liberties with the story, but even then, I like the general tone of it. I like the idea of it. So, as I said, either way, regardless of how many liberties it actually has taken, I definitely want to read the book. And as soon as I saw the illustrated version of this, I just could not keep my hands off it. Absolutely had to have it. Speaking of illustrated books, it's technically a comic, but again, found out it existed and had to have it. Still just started season 4 for Once Upon a Time, but really enjoying it. So as soon as I found out there was actually comics of it as well, showing stories that weren't in the TV show, I thought, well, the more I can find from it, the better. Well, I'm going to move on because I want to try and keep this video a little bit short. What have we got? We've also got something a little bit different. I've got a colouring book. Now, this is actually probably the most detailed colouring book that I've ever actually had, but again, this is a birthday present for a friend of mine. And it's absolutely gorgeous, or at least it will once I've actually coloured it in. As if. But yeah, they are so detailed. I mean, obviously it's based on the movies themselves, but so I mean all the likenesses and that sort of thing are directly from the films, but they are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, some of the details in here. I mean, you actually get specific scenes, pictures, screen grabs, whatever the hell you want to call it. Then you get sort of montages like this one. Yeah, so this bloody scary clown that, quite honestly, I'd have rather fought Voldemort than that freaking clown nodding towards me like that, putting the fucking fear of God in me. Damn it, I swore. Oh well. Screw you, it's late at night. I also got this. Where's the Doctor? / Where's Wally? A lot of fun so far. I've actually been off work this week, so it's been pretty good for just picking up and going, there. Yeah, it's drawn really well. They're obviously having a bit of fun with it. I mean, there's a point where when you can look at a Silurian, that's what it is, and go, oh, you know, that's actually kind of nice. But yeah, that one's a lot of fun. What else? Oh yes, this. Very unusual idea for a book. It's called The Resurrectionist by E.B. Hudspeth? I don't know. Just look up The Resurrectionist, you'll find it. It's sort of also known as The Lost Work of Dr. Spencer Black. The general idea is that it's an old-style medical journal for fantasy creatures. So you have the full sort of rundown of their various bits and whatnot. I'd imagine if there's a drawing of Zeus in here sometimes, there'd be a arrow pointing to his penis with a massive sign saying overused. However, but there's just a lot of detail in this. It's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, obviously there's sort of writing in it as well. I mean, it's not just here are pretty pictures and arrows pointing towards bits that don't actually exist, so we can call them whatever the hell we like. But there's a lot of detail in it. It's very, very intriguing. It's very intriguing, and I've not read an intriguing book for a while. I also like using that word if you haven't noticed. Also as well, it was my birthday this month, so I have treated myself a little bit. There's a couple of things that I've got that I normally wouldn't have bought, so I'm going to include them in the book haul video. First of all, I had this when I was a kid, and I saw it in Waterson's for £6, and I just could not. So Star Wars cross sections. Oh god, I'm a geek. I'm sorry. I am completely geeking the hell out over Star Wars. I'm going to see it tomorrow. Oh shit, I can't wait. But yeah, and like I said, I had this when I was a kid, and just saw it in Waterson's and thought, oh god, I have to have it. You probably know the general gist of sort of cross section books. These were very popular years ago. General idea was just sort of finding a ship off of the films and showing you the full technical breakdown, even though it's all utter crap. They just made a load of rubbish up. But for somebody that then grew up playing the games, playing pretty much any PC Starfighter game they get their hands on, when they were going through it and pretending to yourself, I'm aiming at that specific bit that I saw in the cross section because that is a technical weakness, you realise that you're never going to see a pair of boobs for quite a few years. What else did I get? Yes, now I'm finished with the books. Well, actually, no, I'm not. I actually went to a pay-per-view recently. There is the promotional wrestling show in Glasgow. Fantastic show, but I think the tour's over, so fuck you. The official programme for the tour. It's one of these things, probably never going to be one of these things again, so I thought, sod it, I'll pick up the programme. Very nicely done programme. Would have been nice to have the actual match card in it, but there we go. But that's in it as well. I also picked this up. Signed photograph of very, very awesome wrestler at the moment. A gentleman called Finn Balor. There's a point where I don't care what this guy is like in the ring. I don't really care that it's scripted or anything like this. The body paint is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely love it. And it's signed. So we're not going to beat that. But what else? Oh yes, I watched Inside Out for the first time in a couple of weeks after being prompted. I'm going to say prompted. Nobody said threatened. I didn't say threatened. Nobody heard me say the word threaten. I was prompted to watch Inside Out. And what a film. So good. But yeah, I just had to get Sadness. She's so goddamn cute. I mean, you just want to give her a hug. It's a talking thing. It lights up. It's very nice, but I just had to. It was just so cute. What else? But yes, the ultimate thing that I got myself. If you'll excuse me for 1 minute. Given that I am a massive geek, I realised not too long ago that I didn't have a lot of sort of fandom merchandise from a lot of my things, so decided to change that. And got this bad boy. Absolutely gorgeous recreation from the film. It's the geekiest thing I've ever bought. I don't care. I love it. It's very well created. The noises in it are brilliant. A lot of detail's gone into the handle, as you can probably see. It's a proper metal job as well. Very, very good quality, these things. But this is the Force FX Black Series Kylo Ren lightsaber. Absolutely superb. But yeah, I'm trying to get a piece of merchandise from all my favourite fandoms, and this one was just too good not to get. I'm becoming a little bit addicted to that noise. I mean, listen to it. Love it. Anyway, that is as much as we're going to do for this month's haul. It's been 11 minutes and probably time to go to sleep. Well, it is for me anyway, because I'm freaking knackered. Anyway, good night and hope to speak to you again soon. Bye.